There is a new set of professional, undetectable scammers in town. And this time, it's not affiliate marketers. You see the people that actually take advantage of your desperation? They are not online. They are in the corporate world. This set of new scammers in town are startup companies. If you think I'm joking, wait till I read this job description for you. Then you understand. I wrote it out so I can read it. Please, we have a high drive startup. My team and I push code on Sundays where necessary. If you have mental health issues or concerns, please do not apply. We work 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. 7 days a week. Please, I'm not trained on micromanaging emotions. What will you get? Remuneration, which is a fancy word for salary. Vestibule equity, company shares. If you get that shares, make a bend. 3, internal growth roadmap within the company. Now, you see this remuneration, the number one reward you're getting, which is your salary. You're going to be getting paid basic salary, right? Even if for this role they tell you you're going to pay you 500k, they'll pay you that 500k, maybe just that 500k. Or that 500k can be splitted and you end up getting 400k. Or let's just assume you get that 500k complete. But you're going to work from 9 a.m. till 9 p.m. And as long as it is written here in the description that you're working from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m., get it inside your head that you're not working from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. You're working round the clock. There is actually a long post that goes along with this, but I don't have 2 phones, so I can't be reading it as I'm recording, so I only took this part. In that long text, it goes further to say that he used to even respond to people when they call him by 2 a.m., which means that even by 2 a.m., he expects you to keep working. When they try to get you into this corporate slavery, these guys don't even use carrot, stick, and salmon. They use guilt, fear, and illusion to get you in. They'll trip you into thinking that you're not doing enough. You're making a big mistake. You're never going to be successful if you don't follow them, if you don't work, if you don't do what they're asking you to do. They'll tell you all sorts of things. They'll make you believe that you can never amount to anything on your own. And that is why in the write-up that I cannot read right now, he started out by saying that Nigerians don't know how long it takes for things to work. And he started talking about the United States and how people work for hours without even getting tired, without mentioning the fact that in the US, in the places like in the Western countries, they have laws that actually protect the citizens. And once you clock out, if you're closing by 6 and you leave by 6, nobody's going to threaten you with you losing your job just because you did not stay till 10 p.m. Unlike the way these people do. There are actually laws that protect you as an employee in those companies. In Nigeria, in spite of the fact that there are laws, there isn't so much implementation. So they use guilt to get you. They also use fear. They remind you of the increase in unemployment rates. They make you feel like they are doing you a favor and that if you don't do your job well, you're going to get fired, you're going to lose, yada, 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 yada. And then they use illusion. They give you the illusion of growth. Like one of the things you're supposed to get when you're employed here is, he said, vestibule equity and internal growth roadmap within the company. Vestibule equity, that is company shares. They promise you that they're going to give you company shares, but these guys are actually in the business of startups. Let's say the value of what you're bringing into the office is supposed to be 1.5 million naira. They'll tell you they'll pay you 700k and that they're going to pay you 700k, but if you work for 2 years, that after 2 years you're going to get like 2% or 3% shares in the company, and then they tell you that their company is going to be valued at 1 billion naira by then, because they're going to change the entire country. They're going to innovate a product that is going to change lives. They'll make a lot of money, and so you'll be entitled to 3% of the company shares in 3 years. And let me tell you something, before it gets to that 3 years, these guys will create another startup company and move you into that company. So before the end of 3 years, you're no longer an employee of that company and you're no longer entitled to those company shares. Or before your 3 years where you're supposed to get those company shares, they'll begin to frustrate your life. They'll criticize your work. They'll do everything possible to make your life miserable so you leave the company and not get those shares. The next thing they said is internal growth and roadmap within the company. What this basically means is that they'll give you the illusion of promotion. They'll promote you and probably increase your salary by like 50k or 100k. But that promotion is not necessarily a promotion. It's just basically them giving you additional responsibilities without the additional pay. They can move you from just being a member to team lead. When you become a team lead, you become a manager, you continue doing the work that you were doing, and you begin to do other people's work. There's a friend of mine that when they made her team lead, she was a graphic designer. She became a graphic designer, she became a photographer, she became a videographer, she became a content creator, she became a whole other things by just giving her the name team lead. And guess what? You would also take the fall for the company in terms of where the company lapses. Your CEO can go out there and promise clients unreachable targets. They can tell the client that a certain project will be ready in 2 weeks, when in reality, with the accurate number of staff, it is going to take about 2 months for that to be ready. But they're already short-staffed, and you being the team lead, you become responsible for making sure that that project is ready in 2 weeks. And by 2 weeks, if that project is not ready, you'll be the one taking the fall for it. That's when you now realize that HR works, and then they deduct your salary, or one thing or the other happens to you because of that. Anyway, if you're just coming out of school, if you're just finishing your youth service, you need to be very careful of all of these red flags. I'll be mentioning other red flags in my page, but you need to be careful with all of this. The only way to escape this whole scam that is happening in Nigeria right now with startup companies is to not get employed by a startup, which can be difficult because companies that are established, they don't necessarily, how many employments did they give a year? It's not enough for people to, for everybody to have a chance at as well-established companies. So a lot of people get employed by startups. But if you're seeing that the only options you have are startup companies that work this way, then the only other option for you is for you to fly solo. And that is why I actually got into affiliate marketing, for me to fly solo. Because at the end of the day, flying solo can be done in multiple ways. It doesn't necessarily have to be through affiliate marketing. It can be through freelance. It can be through affiliate marketing. Those are the two major ways you can fly solo or you start a business. But it's usually easier to go through the freelance route or affiliate marketing route. Now, it doesn't mean that a freelance and affiliate marketing do not have their own problems. They have their own problems. And if you don't know marketing, you would actually suffer before you can find your foot on the ground in the freelance and the affiliate marketing world. So because I am now doing affiliate marketing, and one of the challenges I faced when I started out affiliate marketing, if no be say my toxic job, I say God forbid for me to get back to that toxic job, I would have probably found it easier to just get back on track than to continue with affiliate marketing because of the challenges that affiliate marketing comes with. After having a conversation with a lot of beginner affiliate marketers, I found out that one of the major problems that a lot of beginner affiliate marketers have, in spite of even buying the course and investing in the course, is content ideas, viral hooks, CTAs. What kind of ideas should I create a script on with very minimal materials? I was able to take like 6 weeks to come up with this. I looked at it, I did my research, I used ChatGPT, I used every kind of AI I could have access to create this content toolkit for beginner affiliate marketers. So if you've decided to break out of the toxic work world through affiliate marketing, then this content toolkit is for you, because it will help you make sure that your profiles, whether it's Instagram or TikTok, are actually following SEO principles. And then it gives you access to over 100 viral hooks. It gives you access to CTAs of different categories, whether you want an emotional CTA, whether you want an emotional viral hook, and then it gives you content ideas. And then it gives you a 30-day content calendar that gives you ideas on what to post 3 times a day. The minimum amount of times you're posting a day for a beginner affiliate marketer is 3 times a day. And this content calendar gives you the idea of what to post in the morning, in the afternoon, and in the night. And right now, it's simply going for 3,000 naira. So with 3,000 naira, you can actually tackle the issue of consistency that results from lack of ideas on what content you should create. Share your story about your toxic work environment. On this page, I would continue to expose scams that I've encountered on my way getting here, and I'll continue to talk about how you can make money legally and well, either through online and sometimes through offline means.